Good afternoon, everybody. This is going to be a full walkthrough for Willy Morgan and the Curse of Bonetown on Xbox Series X. It has come out on the 31st of March 2022. And this will be a walkthrough for you to get all 35 achievements totaling 1000 gamer score. So, with that being said, we are going to go through and start with a new game. Now, on the main menu, you can't use the left stick to move. You actually have to use the D-pad to move your selection. So we're going to start off with new game.
I did it! My research is finished at last. Tomorrow I'll submit it to the professor. It will be a big day. Tomorrow is the anniversary of Dad's disappearance, too. It's already been 10 years. Henry Morgan, the famous archaeologist, vanished under mysterious circumstances. This was the most recurring I'm sorry, Dad. I tried really... Hello to Mom. Her latest
I can't
hope she was...
help but notice that
Good night, Mom.
this that room is very fisheye cameraed. Notice how much the door was curved.
Coming! This postman believes that everything he delivers is urgent. One can never even get a few hours rest. It's only 2 p.m. The day has only just started.
At the moment, I still do not have control of the camera, of the character.
A letter for me? Nobody writes to me, usually. It's dated July 25th, 2008. The same day my father disappeared. Dear Willy, it's Dad. If you received this letter, it means that my mission didn't go according to plan. I can't linger or I would put your mother and you in danger. You must go to the old inn in Bonetown as soon as possible. Room 09, but never trust anyone. Everything begins there in the warmth of a friendly place. Love, Dad. It certainly isn't a prank.
I'm amazed that a kid could remember his father's handwriting after 10
I
years.
even got a I'll have to put Bonetown. I saw the bike around. There's even some money. Off we go. Perfect. I already found the bike. Or rather, to leave.
Okay. So,
Hi, I'm Willy.
we don't need a tutorial. So we can just go over here and select the memo. There we go. We can now select the poster on the wardrobe.
Collecting everything found lying about is a real fixation. Collecting everything found... It's a tribute to my favorite band.
Press
The artist
X
Glenn
on the
Fernandez.
poster. X is the button to examine things. And that will pop the 25G achievements, the trio. Okay. So once you've done that, We are going to open the wardrobe. And we are going to take the belt. To do so, you'll have to press the A button. That is how we pick things up in this game. Okay, once we've got the belt, we are going to open the bottom left drawer. And pick up the pedals.
Here they are.
Then we're going to open up the other two drawers.
Too many. Empty.
And close them. Then close the wardrobe door. Take the wheel from on top of the thing, but we can't do that. So, oh, of course, my mistake. Sorry.
Too many.
We need to keep the drawers open and then pick up the wheel.
It won't be an ISO. Got you, wheel.
My apologies for the mistake there. Okay. Take this book here.
One of the most precious books in my...
25G there as well. That one is actually a reference to the LucasArts game Monkey Island. Okay, so at the desk, look at the compass. Or take the compass, I should say.
Always had one too, or so they say.
Examine this painting here with the X button, or whatever the relative control is on the PlayStation. So once that achievement is popped, 25G, family memories, we can leave the room. So we are going to go into the come on, move. Okay, now we're in the storage area, so we can take the bicycle seat off the left wall.
Good to have.
There we go.
I feel more at ease.
So bring the plunger with you as well. We're going to open the toolbox, and we are going to take the tools. So you see it's a hammer, a wrench, and a screwdriver. Going to go back to this corridor, and then you're going to go into the bathroom door with toilette written on it. We are then going to use the right closet door, which is this one, or cupboard door, mirror door, whatever you want to leave it. There we go, closet door. We're going to take the sun lotion. Fantastic, which is apparently sunflower oil.
There's a lot of stuff.
Okay, so once we've done that, we are going to
I need something.
right, so we have to select the plunger. How do we select one? Yes, Y button, and then take the plunger and drag it over to the bath water.
Nice work. Well, look what. It's certainly a part of. I'm amazed by the extremely intelligent use I made of it.
Take the bike filter. There you go. Gonna exit the bathroom. I was going to see if there's actually a way to increase the controller sensitivity, but it doesn't appear that there is. Never mind. Okay. We're going to open this door on the left, which is the parents' bedroom. We are going to look at this mirror.
Admire my physical prowess.
Now we'll pop the 25G Illusions achievement. What we are then going to do is we are going to open this cactus jar on the left here.
Strange object. My thoughts typical of my mother. Look at the night.
And we are going to take the ring.
Ancient. SC Arvis Mag A. I think I know what it is.
Okay, so
Now in your inventory you have items that you can combine. Doing so is very simple. Open the inventory, select an if successful, wait a few moments and you'll see these items. Try to combine the item you just found.
So we are going to do that in a second. What we're going to do is we're going to use the screwdriver on this alarm clock over
Let's
here.
see what's wrong with it. Look what was inside it. Replacing the I don't need.
Okay, so once we've done that, we are we will pick up that bicycle bell. Oh, for God's sake. Or did it pick it up automatically? Oh no, it's on the floor. There we go.
I'll need it shortly.
So we'll take that bicycle bell. Right, we are going to go back to his bedroom. And whilst we're here, we are going to combine both the ring and the compass, which is there.
And it came to pass that my criminal career.
I have a feeling we'll be using that on some glass in a short while. Anywho, once we've done that, you press Y to come out of the inventory whilst you get the 25G achievement, and we're going to go back into the inventory. We're going to take the rubber hammer, which is next to the screwdriver, underneath the achievement pop, and use it on the piggy bank. Bonk.
Let's not do that anymore.
And that should pop the 25G It's Worth a Shot achievement. Right, we're going to use the lock picking tool, which we just made out of the diamond and the compass on the piggy bank.
That way I can open it without causing a rep. I wonder how much I've managed to save. I expected more. All that noise and all I got is this lot of gears? I don't even know how they...
Okay, well we've got some more gears. Now, we are going to close the door, just get out of the way. Then we're going to use the lockpick on the big dream catcher up here.
I must find a more useful way to use it.
Sorry, my mistake. We're going to be using the screwdriver on the dream catcher.
Screws don't turn.
So, once we've done that, we need to turn the lamp on. So we're going to do that. Bonk. And then we are going to use our sun lotion on the dream catcher.
It has to be liquid in order to use it.
Oh, sorry, we're going to use the sun lotion on the lamp.
Excellent. The heat from the lamp it's ready to use.
Okay. Now we can use the sun lotion on the dream catcher.
The rusty screws are loosening up. I also finished the suntan oil. I better leave the empty bottle here.
Right, we're now going to use a screwdriver on the dream catcher again.
Now it works.
We are now going to leave the room. We're going to go downstairs. And then we are going to look at the grandfather clock.
I remember when you could...
Reference to an old game. Secret Passage 25G. Okay, so we're going to take these post-it notes from the post-it board.
There's information.
There we go. And then we are going to go into our inventory and look at the post-its. Oh, sorry, you press the X button on them.
Fix Mom's alarm clock. And there's more. Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Buy new sun lotion. And there's more.
So keep reading them until you get the bookworm achievement.
Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Return books to the library. And there's more. Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Read instructions to assemble bicycle. And there's more. Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Never leave bath full of water before going out. And there's more. Here are a few notes I've written down lately.
And whilst I am recording this live on stream, we've just had one of my followers reach 90 hours of viewing, so thank you for your support.
Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Important bracket maintenance. Keep nice and smooth. And there's more. Here are a few notes I've written down lately. Tidy boxes in closet. Here are a few notes I've written down lately.
There we go, finally. 25G, bookworm. Okay, so we're going to go through this door here that's on the right, and you'll find ourselves in the kitchen. We're going to take a look at the cat clock with the X button.
I can't remember where my mother found it, but I always feel like I'm being watched when I'm here.
That will pop 25G for dear old Zach. We are going to try and use the
I
microwave.
could do with something to cook. Others use it to cook sweet little furry animals. I prefer heating up something already cooked.
So that will pop 25G there. We're going to check the white tins here.
My mother used to hide. Let's see if I'm still... Would you look at this? It looks like there's a little emergency money. There's no greater...
Wow, $3 and approximately 90 cents.
I've already taken...
Okay, so once we've done that, we are going to open the fridge. Notice the loose screw here. We're going to open the inventory and use the screwdriver on said loose screw to take that screw.
I couldn't go anywhere without...
Obviously, we're going to take the handlebar. Why that is in the freezer, he has no idea. But if you notice, there is just... I felt like pointing it out. One of the worm characters from the Worm series. Anyway, moving on. We are going to close the fridge. I'm not quite sure how to do that. Hang on. How do I come out of the fridge? Okay, how do I get out of the bloody fridge?
Not now. There's no need to...
Ah, there we go. That was annoying. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go into the main room again, and then we're going to take a look at the little statue here.
Maybe this is...
That's the little owl statue.
How can I possibly... Owls are not what they... Some things...
So you'll need to press X on that to get the fire walk with me. So 25G there. Okay, so we are going to now add in the handlebar to the bike.
Very good. There's still something missing.
And then the dream catcher.
Making progress. I can glimpse its shape.
And then the wheel. Whoops.
Another part.
And then you're going to want to do the bicycle seat.
I'd really love to try it.
And then the bicycle bell, which is this thing here.
How professional.
And then the two cogs.
Perfect.
And then the singular cog.
Nearly there. Not long to go.
Then the belt.
Not long to go. Nearly there.
And then the pedals.
They connect perfectly. The bike is ready. I just have to take it, and that's it. Bonetown, here I...
So we're going to take the bike. That's going to give us 25G for Trusted Mechanic. We are then going to go out the front door, which I believe is to the left.
Let's go.
This kid has the worst sense of direction I've ever seen. Anyway, we're... Well, I guess we're not going to keep our bike.
It felt like something from my bike was missing. I forgot to mount the brakes in my hurry to leave. Fortunately, I escaped without any major damage. Better take what's left. I'm especially sad about the bike. I was very fond of it.
Anyway, we have the monies. That will give us 25G for Pirate City. We are now in the Dead Man Inn section of the game. So, we are going to go straight into Bonetown. And you'll see Dead Man Inn on the left. We're going to go straight in there. Okay. Just above the dude polishing the barrel, I'm sure that's a euphemism, there is some sort of red egg there. You want to look at it.
The Dead Man Inn?
That will pop the 25G Hidden Treasures 01 achievement. We are then going to talk to the innkeeper.
Good evening, my good man.
Good evening, boy. How can I help you?
I need a place where I can stay tonight.
It's your lucky day, boy. The Dead Man Inn is the best in the business.
Very good. I almost feel at home. Are there any...
I'm happy to check, but I have to... In this one, we still have to clean up bloodstains. Room 08 is already occupied by me. I just have number 0...
We'll take room 10.
Room 10 is okay.
Do you have money?
Yes, I think I can pay for it.
I don't know what a resort is, but it is...
Here's the money.
Kid, this isn't much.
I think that's enough.
Good. To who?
Morgan. Willy Morgan.
Morgan. That name sounds...
Many years ago, but I was very young.
Henry Morgan, you said?
Yes, a long time.
And why do we have the...
Definitely.
I agree. Here at the Dead Man Inn.
I have no doubt.
Now I have to help yourself to...
Thank you.
Once you are settled in your room, you'll find a... I need to complete the check-in. Bring...
All right. Thanks, and goodbye.
Not quite sure why the sound started to disappear there, but...
Hello, boss. It's me. You won't believe this. Henry Morgan's son. He hasn't said too much about the weeds. Do I ward? Yes. Okay. As soon as the kid comes back. Sure, boss.
Okay. So, once we're here, we're going to look at all the pictures and the sculptures. So, press X on them. And just to be sure, press A on them as well.
Those eyes. Owls. I don't need it. I didn't know walking. He's been immortal. I'd rather it... It's a Riyadh casino. There's no need to Santiago Joasel. I want the other guests. Maybe the youngest visitor to the Dead Man Inn. I'd rather leave it. It seems like a piece. It really belongs.
And once you've done that, you will get the 25G achievement. And whilst that's going, I'm just going to check the options because sound effects volume seems to have just completely gone down for some reason. I'm not sure why. So anyway, once we've done that, we are going to go in room 10.
Can't open it. It's locked.
We will need to use the key. So we're going to go inside. And we are then going to look at the pattern on the floor.
There are certain places that can scare you with a floor like this.
25G. We're going to take the aftershave on the left.
Peculiar scent. I wouldn't say it's good.
We are then going to take the form that's on the right wall.
First, I have to fill in this form, and then I can use the services of the room. I haven't got a pen with me. You can't see one around. Better go back to the innkeeper and ask for more info.
Okay, so moving on, after picking up the form, we are going to be going downstairs. Towards the innkeeper.
Thanks, and goodbye.
We need to give the form to the innkeeper.
I'm back with the form, but I haven't got a pen with me.
Doesn't matter. Give it to me.
Thank you.
Name and sir.
Your memory is a bit spotty. I'm Willy Morgan.
Sorry, kid. You know.
You seem like a different person now.
Maybe I left you with a bad impression.
Did you hear that too? Did you hear it?
It's probably.
The one who made that sound. What now?
Yes, but I don't think you should be worried.
How can you be so...
It happens all the time. As soon as you open a door.
Okay, what else do
I'd say I'm okay with it.
Only name and...
Here in Bone Town, we need very little.
Okay, now...
Two.
With what?
Okay. So we're going to go back up. We're going to go back into our room, which was room number 10.
Oh my god! And to think that, according to the innkeeper, it was just a little animal. Luckily, I always keep the important things with me. Never trust anyone. Dad was right. I better warn the innkeeper.
What the hell happened here?
Okay, so we're just going to talk to him. We'll guess the last one.
I cannot be 100%. Have they taken anything valuable from you?
I put a bank check for a...
What's it?
Yeah,
Yes, of course. And
I am extreme... My wedding...
how?
That is rude. You don't... I have all my...
Better this way. The dead, but it doesn't have any insurance.
I was...
Unfortunately, there have been...
Seeing the current condition of this room...
I already explained that I can't. And I need, if you could wait just a few. Then, as compensation, I won't...
Your kindness seems I can't do...
Wise choice. Now, if you give me the key back, I'll take a moment.
Thanks, my good...
Okay, so whilst he's doing that, look at the stain on the carpets. Or examine it with the X
I
button.
shudder to think what it might be. I'd rather...
Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to return down to the reception area. Going to talk about
I saw the
everything.
stain...
You have very good eye.
Well,
I'm waiting for the cleaning lady. I'd like to have a touch of fruit.
I expect that won't... Have you already...
Yes, everything.
Okay, thanks.
So we get our room number 10 key again. Okay.
And you have all the services of the day.
Like what?
The most important, and following that,
What's the...
it's this amazing, only paper of the highest quality for up with the writing. You just have to hang this on the door here.
Okay, so get the do not disturb sign from him.
Thanks. How does...
When the customers call, it is the duty of... I try to be as fast as possible. If you don't see me at the counter, it's because some impediment forced me to use the back door. There are a lot of steps to climbing.
Thanks, that seems... Thanks.
Okay, so once we've got the do not disturb sign, we are going to use the do not disturb sign on the first door, which you'll see here.
Let's see if I can.
Bet you didn't think I was going to
Done.
use it that way, did
The
you?
sign is useless now.
Anyway, go inside. We're going to take the wet floor sign. We're going to take the bucket and rag.
The things I have to... Let's just hope it doesn't spill.
We are going to return to the hallway. We are then going to use the bucket on the stain.
Just how I pictured it.
And then the wet floor sign on the stain.
Very good. It looks like the cleaning has finally started.
We're going to use the aftershave on the bucket.
Better not waste it. I'd rather not touch that substance.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry, I pressed it on the stain, not the bucket.
And now something classic.
There we go.
The contents haven't changed, but now they're...
Okay. We're going to use our room key on number 10. We are going to use the pull cord.
What? Oh, that must be... I saw straight away. Better go. Agile and... I didn't even realize the cleaning. Better not... I'd risk ruining this... Oh, she also added the... I'll go around the back.
Nobody's come. Better go check.
Okay, so once he's done that, what we want to do is go all the way back down to reception as quick as we can. No, I don't want to go in there. Down to reception, take the key for room 9.
This is my...
There you go. Then we're going to go back upstairs. And we are going to go all the way across to room 9. Use the key on it when you get there.
Let's hope there won't be... At last!
So we're going to room 9. If I
don't
take
trust
the
taking them. There's the chance they could have been
thing,
eaten by mice, the owner of the place, in any of the three
the
places
apple,
I
whatever
don't
one
want
it
to
is. So you'll get that achievement, which is 25G. Then we're going to take a look at the fireplace.
Everything starts there, in the warmth of a friendly place. I think my father, perhaps he hid something in the... Let's try searching there. What is this? This brick doesn't seem to be bonded to the fire, but I can't rip it out. It seems after all... I need something to...
Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to go into the left door, which is the bathroom. It's a very fancy bathroom, actually. I wish mine wouldn't look like this. Anyway, once you've done that, we're going to look at the shower.
Tough luck. Fate really doesn't... Tradition tells us it's better not to spy on showers with the curtain closed.
I have to press X on it to get that achievement of plot. 25G, Psycho, a reference to the obvious slasher movie. So, once we've done that, we are going to open the drawer underneath the sink.
Look what's inside. Somebody forgot, better take it.
We have a nail file now. We're going to use the... we're going to go back to the main room 9 room. And we are going to use the nail file on the brick over the fireplace, which is just there, just next to the clock.
It seems to be working. I can take out the mortar. Clever. A niche. Let's see what's in...
That
It
gives
looks
us
like an old library.
a library card.
Belonged to my father, Henry Morgan. Last read book, Properties of Concrete. What did my father want to tell me?
Okay, so once we've done this, I'm going to come out of the inventory, move the cursor
After
to
this
the
amazing
bottom
night,
of
it'd be
the
better. First, I'd rather take the key to room 09.
screen.
I prefer to avoid. I have a really big...
And we are going to go to bed. This brings us to the Bonetown section of the
time has come
walkthrough.
to find out what Dad was working on. I better check the library card again. I'm sure Dad left me some other clue.
Okay, so we are now in the third section of the game, I guess. So we're going to go downstairs. Okay, once we've done that, we are going to talk to the innkeeper about everything.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There were moments I thought then I saw a ray of light.
These are just some of the thrills.
What happened? I remember when I used to come.
I think it's just progress. It's just down to us from the old by welcoming the incoming...
I'd have to dispute that. Is the pup...
Sure, boy. At least it is according to what Margaret, our librarian, told. I'm simply reporting what's said because...
Strange. I would have... Could you tell me where it is?
Turn left at the main... Boy, if you don't want to get lost, use this. It's an old Bonetown postcard. It could be of use to orient.
So we get the postcard map.
Thank you. Just to reminisce a little bit. Thanks, and goodbye.
So once we've got the map, we're
Better
going
leave
to...
the key here. I don't know if I... There you go.
Now we're going to go. Okay, we want to go left here. And we are going to take a look at these posters here on the left.
It's one of those old message boards on which they hung the wanted poster. Here in Bonetown Times, there are still posters of the gang that was raided. The members have become famous. I recognize the posters of Rufy, Nami, and Zor. There's also a little footnote. Posters offered by the Lafitte Amusement...
Doing that will give us the 25G achievement. Okay, so we're going to go inside the library now. Okay, we are going to talk to the librarian about pretty much everything she has to speak about.
Good morning. What happened? happened to Bonetown?
The city has always held moral law, and Bonetown is no exception. All the young people left when they leaving the town, and it seems you know our town well. Can I ask your...
Of course.
I'm Margaret Teach. But for those who attend the library, I'm Jeff. Once there was a Morgan here in Bonetown, too. Then he left, seeking fortune, but he never stopped. I don't think you...
You mean Henry Morgan by any...
You surprised...
The point is...
I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
10 years...
Okay,
How do you know that?
there seems to be something going wrong with the sound effects, so I don't know what's going on about the voice. It seems to automatically been silencing, so
Very grog and
I don't know what's going on. It appears to be a bug with the Xbox version of the game, so
what are you... Oh, what? I doesn't hear in, but where can I guess it's...
Thank you.
many apologies. This does seem to be a problem with the game.
Thanks.
Right, so we're going to go upstairs. We are going to look at the voluminous book, which is the Properties of Concrete.
Must find a way to...
We are going to examine the crate, which is just over here.
This lock is peculiar. It seems to be...
We're going to now leave the library. We're going to go over here, and then we're going to go down here. Kind of reminds me of Nocturne Alley out of Harry Potter. Anyway.
There's a sign with the word museum. I'll go back there later. Now.
Right, we're going to go into the
There's
museum.
A sign with the word museum. I'll go back.
No, we're not. We're going to examine this little gold dragon thing here.
Whoever could have hit...
And that gives us the Hidden Treasures 02 achievement, 25G again. We're going to pick up this jack.
I don't know how, but I hope it might...
So what we're now going to do, we can select the map. You have to press X on it to move, and we're going to go straight into the library with the A button. Right, we are going to go upstairs. We are going to use the jack on the desk.
Let's try.
Again, I have no idea why the voice has gone.
It worked. Check out what we have here.
Anyway, we're going to check the niche of the concrete book, and we will find a...
It's another letter from my father.
Another
It's
letter.
dated July 20. There's also a piece of paper that's better take a look right now. If Dad did all...
Okay.
Now I understand what the piece of paper was. Dad always performed great feats. It has always... I don't remember, and I don't need... Even if...
Right. We're going to go downstairs, and we're going to go talk to Miss Teach, or Margaret Teach, or that... We're going to talk to this lady anyway.
Am I...
That's correct.
Do you know a man...
Your question surprises me.
I'm doing some research on the genealogy...
Yes, it's been several...
What can you tell me about Charles?
He was the one who brought the name Teach here. My great-grandma told me that he was this library is a donation he made to after he arrived here in Bonetown. He devoted himself exclusively. He had so many of them that he basically found it, which then became the...
And he didn't leave anything else?
All he left is stored on the upper floor. There's also an old crate.
Do you buy...
Sure, in the gold...
The Endeavor...
Anyway, when it's... But his...
What do you...
What... And to after...
Thank you. What's...
So yeah, basically when you come down to talk to her, use options 2, 3 and 4, and then 5.
If you need...
Thanks.
So, once we've done that, we are now going to go into the museum. So we can just quickly use that, the map, and then the museum. There we go. And we're going to go into the museum now. Right, once we're in here, we are going to take a book from the left.
There's something written.
Go ahead and take it. Some stickers to support Tom Reed. We also need your help to...
Thanks. Prisons. The story of Tom... Now it seems more like a series of rambling stories. Maybe there's just... Here it says that Tom Reed... He was repeatedly put in prison in Bonetown. The stickers are nice, but the... I'd rather put this book back in its place. Probably someone else will find it more interesting.
Okay, so once we've got the book, we are going to look at the envelope over here.
What do you... Have you seen what is written? It's the property...
But I'm one of his great-grandsons.
I'm a researcher, as well as a capable... Until then, the...
Okay.
Good morning.
I am very...
Are you the music...
no. I'm the cure...
Remarkable. Is he doing...
Oh, I don't think you'd understand.
Please. Come on. Okay.
My research is...
Research... Finding... What kind... Who are we talking?
Tom Rayleigh.
Was he a
They say that Rayleigh, because of his... spent most of his...
In every town there's a...
no.
Have you already done up...
Yes. You can find everything about it in the book I wrote.
Already done.
Really?
Practical...
You're already calling Tom. I transmitted
Just what I meant. How come you...
it's not some of the object, but as with all... some people claim that once he was sober, he destroyed and I, being a misunderstood genius...
If you say so.
And in the meantime, by delivering the only thing...
His dignity... Money? A toothbrush?
Don't...
I'm glad to hear...
I'm talking...
What?
It's an official document classified by the police. It says for Rayleigh's heir. It would go against...
And probably against...
yeah, so I might know what happened to...
What are the con...
Oh, didn't mean to press that.
And probably...
so I'm...
Right.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to go, finally. So we are going to now go on the Bonetown map. We're going to go to the One-Eyed Jack. We are going to take a look at both menus.
I don't need it. Menu of the day: chicken and chicken salad. While for drinks, there's only... If I had to guess, there are more. I may be wrong, but I think...
Okay, once we've done that, we are going to go inside. And we're going to talk to this person.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to the One-Eyed Jack.
I glimpsed...
Chicken, kid.
Only chicken?
Absolutely, kid. Healthy, genuine, and it's not fattening. We Bellamy's have invented more than one.
A diverse menu that... How's...
Money is not important to the Bellamy's.
And what would that be?
Find the...
Are you...
Absolutely, kid. He was the one who found... Absolutely not.
Do you mean that...
Oh, absolutely not. A distant cousin tried to do that, starting his own company, the Mix something. But I haven't heard about it since.
Surely not your... I don't... What do you...
The family but his bumped, so he put the page but only and since...
Which cookies?
This...
How long...
Since and a...
Do you mean... How can you...
That'll...
What tech?
The men only along...
Very...
At the... But we're...
Right, so once you've done that, we are going to sit down at the table and call him over.
I see. When you're ready.
I feel ready.
Let's begin the test. Our menu: mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, free herb. Kid. Hey, kid. The test. I'm sorry. I thought you were different from the others. For now,
And yet I was sure.
Okay.
Legend says that once upon a time lived a being with a very peculiar appearance.
You get 25G. Traces of El Bolo Diablo by looking at the tablecloth down here. So take a look at the padlock glass jar as well.
I can't open this case. The lock seems.
And then we're going to leave. We're going to go to the right.
Very strange. I have the feeling I better be careful. You never.
So we're going to go to the right. And we are going to go to the right again. Right, this, I believe, is the town hall. So we're going to go into the door. Or through the door. Okay, so once we're in this town hall, or what I assume is town hall, we're going to talk to Steve, who is apparently
morning, Steve.
the character's
Good morning.
uncle.
Sorry, dude.
It's been a while.
Uncle Steve. Willy.
Yes, Steve.
Son, how are you? Sorry if I don't get up, but my back is...
All good, Steve.
Tell me, what brought you back to Bone?
For the it's been 10 years.
Already 10 years? Time seems to have stopped in Bone Town since... I don't see your mother.
I told her I was leaving.
How is she? I tried many times to contact...
It was very tough for her too. She preferred to make a clean. Bone Town is a memory.
I understand.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Willy, and well, you can't show your...
Thanks.
Speak up.
Yep.
Heart? Are you... All right, I'll try to talk to him at the first opportunity. I'll let you stay here. But to deal with the city expenses, I left my old house. Now I sleep in that little room over there. It's the only way I've found to be able to run Bones.
Have you ever thought of hiring someone?
Yes, but funds are limited.
I saw.
That's one of the bigger... It seems that our walk... Some people say that upriver, certain companies have been doing excavation. I launched an investigation, so I'm trying to solve the problem, and at the moment...
I hope so.
So it grew up, despite my... I just say, next month is... That's all. Since then,
Just like. How are things
the
going?
bigger problem, water... I'm investigating.
You really?
I was...
Do you?
I wouldn't... Every felt...
Dad was when he took.
He used to...
How are
The bigger problem... I'm investigating.
you?
I was...
Oh, for
bigger
fuck's
water
sake.
reach- I'm investigating.
You really?
I was...
Right, there we
See you
go.
later.
Come back whenever you...
Thanks.
Go away. Right, try and take a stamp.
Better ask for permission. These are stamped. Can I borrow?
Of course, as long as you use it responsibly. Even if they're dated back. they're the-
Thanks. I will use them
Actually, when you're finished with your stuff, you can help me out with that.
gladly. See you later.
Come back when...
Thanks.
Right, we'll take a stamp.
I might need one. I'll take the more worn one.
Okay. Then we're going to go outside once we've got the stamp, and we're going to go along this right here. We're in front of the drugstore. We are going to look at the sign with the X
Drugstore
button,
of Fred Ever.
and that will give you 25 gamer score. Right, so we're going to go in, talk to the pharmacist who seems to be addicted to Skittles.
Good morning. I was just browsing.
No problem. But please don't touch anything without my permission. I've arranged everything so that it will make my work easier.
What work?
I'm developing a recipe that will make me rich. I just have to find the final ingredients.
Can I have some?
Unfortunately, the ones you see in the shop are needed to complete as well as
I noticed.
if you have some pocket change. There's a... You can take as much as you want. It's only 5 cents for it.
Thanks a lot.
Okay,
What are you working
So we need to talk to him about everything.
Then I'm.
Can I help?
But I need. It's a plan. But also,
No problem.
no. You should use.
What would
Fortune.
All right. I figured. All right. What's...
I honestly don't. I was going through the back room. I grabbed the first piece of paper I came across.
Can I see it?
I can give it to you after the recipe is.
Okay. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Okay. Pick up this
Find the
tool
plant
here.
like flowers.
I'll do my best. I better be going now. The owner was clearly in a great hurry to leave.
Okay, we are going to go next door.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to the fabulous Bone Town New Pub.
Is this supposed
It is. You have the opportunity to select different drinks of your choice, and it's all automated.
At first sight, it looks more like a garage with vending machines.
Details. This is the future, and I offer what they want. A valid
Maybe you should have invested a bit more in the interior design, like moving some tires.
I appeal to a different clientele. A bit in the...
Well, if that is your philosophy,
I know.
How is this?
I only open, but I'm very confident. So it's just a matter of...
What kind of market?
I was passing by Bone Town. I asked for help from the town mechanic. After the hike, and so the light bulb went on in my...
So you just relied on the opinion of a single person?
Exactly. I know how...
I have some serious doubts.
Thanks, but luck doesn't have anything to do with it.
That's right, Who's the
He's a very skilled local handyman. He can fix practically anything. At first I had some... Now he's Now that I've moved, since I have no urgency to get it fixed, I told... Since then...
I understand. Goodbye.
See...
I'm not thirsty. It doesn't work like that. It's the same printer here on the side is a multi-format reader. It can read USB sticks. Once all the info has been inserted into the reader, only then will it be ready.
Right. We now want to go down the street, I believe. Outstanding. Look at the cart.
What could I do with a cart with a couple of wheels missing?
Okay, so once you have examined the cart, we're going to go into the
Let's see if
door
there's anyone here.
and go inside. We are going to pick up the mystical hammer.
I don't know how, but it could be useful.
We're going to pick up the tongs. And I can't help but think this horse looks like the horse out of Tangled. Right, near the wheels in the middle, there is a matchbox, so pick that up as well. Going to go outside, and we're going to go to the right. And I want you to go through the door between the two suits of armour. There does seem to be a rather legendary shield at the back. You may notice it. It is also worth 25 gamer score. Try and take the gun.
The engraving says J. Roger. Let's try to see if... Oops, I better put everything back as it was. Sorry, my mistake.
Careful, boy. I don't like to repeat myself, so I'll tell you only once. It's not wise taking something without permission in a shop that sells weapons.
Thanks for the advice. This alarm is a problem. I have to find a way to avoid activating it. Sorry, can I take these scissors?
It seems to me it's the only thing suitable for you in this shop. Round edges for greater security. Go ahead and take them. And don't forget to advertise Roger's Weapons Shop.
Thank you.
Okay, so what we're now going to do, we're going to talk to the armourer about absolutely everything that we can.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I need weapons.
No problem. Here you can find as many as you want. But I need your ID.
I'll be back with the document.
I'm sure.
Excuse me. How long?
Basically ever since in every town there's a shop selling weapons. And Rogers is... We have weapons from our centerpiece is that gun on display over there. My grandpa found it hidden in his attic.
I'd only like to... How does your...
It detects the presence, weight, as soon as this is removed. The only chance to steal it would be to substitute the gun with another identical. I'd say it's a...
Understood. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so once you've done that, you can go outside. And we're going to go to the right. It turns out we can actually double click on the arrows to save the walking animation. Good to know. However, it seems we can't do that when going to a door. My God, he's a hippie. Okay, we're going to talk to the hippie.
Hello.
Hello, dude. May I?
I like the selection of...
Thanks, dude. To test every single instrument.
As in an orchestra? Or...
No, dude. No. Each instrument has a sound that connects your inner, making you a...
And did you find the formula?
Dude, for more than 50 years, but the path is still long, and there's still a lot to try.
That's not hard to believe. I'd be curious to know what kind of experiment...
Better not ask.
In this case... Is smoking allowed in this shop?
Dude, who do you take me for? I can never go against the...
It looks like you're smoking.
No, dude, this...
I see.
Yeah, you could say that.
I'm content. I don't want... Goodbye.
Okay, so once you've done that, gonna pick up this tuning fork.
A tuning fork can always come in handy. Excuse me, can I take that tuning fork?
Sure. It's available to customers to find harmony.
Thanks.
I never really understood how tuning forks work. Anyway, going to the back room.
Hey, there are other musical instruments here too, but these seem to be more ancient.
Okay.
To make it work, I never saw... There's an engraving. It seems that there's an Walter Fly...
Okay. Try and play the piano, cello, and the triangle.
I can't play... It's a beautiful... I haven't... It seems... A musical... There's a plate here too. Usually... I need something...
Okay. Once you've done that... we need to pick up this little bow here.
It's a bow, but it's so... I'll take it with me. If I...
We are now going to leave the shop. And then we are going to go down the alley to the left. And then what we're going to do is use the photo booth.
Let's try and hope it still works. There's a super promotion. With a single shot, you'll see yourself in your current form, in the guise of a pirate, and, brand new option, in the guise of a drunk pirate. All offered by the Lafitte Amusement Park. The things you do to attract customers. Woo! I better go out and recover the posters. I'm curious to admit. Great. 3 posters of me.
Okay. So use the scissors with this Willy poster.
Now I have a nice pair of cardboard eyes.
We are then going to use the rally stickers to on the Pirate Willy poster.
It could be a good idea. Now it seems that the wanted man is Tom Rayleigh. The resemblance to me is remarkable.
And then once you've done that, we are going to enter the amusement park. I have to say, this is the world's worst amusement park.
There's something shiny on the roof. Maybe it's the only thing worth taking.
Okay, so you want to use the tongs on the roof.
I don't think these will...
Well, stand by. Shiny object right
Maybe
there.
now they will... Got it. It's not a chimney. It looks more like a roll with a series of engravings on it. I don't think I still need these bulky tongs.
Okay, so once you've got that, we're going to read this poster.
It's the poster used to sponsor the care. Come to measure your strength. Only Rock Lafitte, the strongest man. Rock Lafitte. Seems to me that he was... I gather he was the onboard carpenter. Once in Bonetown, he was the only one who had the technical knowledge to build an amusement park from scratch. Life aboard the ship must have trained him a lot. I can believe he was the only one to make the bell ring. You surely need a considerable amount of strength.
Okay. So we're going to use the mystical hammer on the worn out attraction.
Let's try this one. No way. The weight doesn't move an inch. There must be another way to make the bell ring.
So that's 25G there. We are going to now leave the amusement park and go through the archway on the left. So we're going to look at the seagull.
I can't take any...
I hate seagulls.
I'd rather leave it in peace. It looks pretty aggressive to me.
We're going to go up to the lighthouse. Okay, so we're going to
I
open
don't
up
know how to.
the opening.
It's the opening to access the actual lighthouse.
We are going to use the matchbox on said
I think
opening.
this is the best possible. Once you used a certain kind of. I'm not risking burning anything. Great, but it's better to close the opening, or I'll rip. Good job.
Okay, the lighthouse has been lit. We are now going to go all the way back to the musical instrument store, which was there, top right. Go inside. Actually, no, go back outside for a second. You'll see some pebbles in here somewhere, just here. So you want to take these pebbles.
A few pumice stone pebbles. They're light but resistant.
And then we're going to go through this little archway here. This brings us to the graveyard. Cemetery, whatever you want to call it. Right, there are white flowers behind the crypt, as you can see. So we're going to use our little trowel and container on these white flowers. Also, notice the Harvest Moon cow at the top left.
I hope they grew
Not quite sure
spontaneously.
why there's a Harvest Moon cow in the top left, but there is. Hello, cow. Right. Enter the open crypts.
It's empty.
Look at the coffin.
I don't.
Then we're going to look at the junk.
It doesn't seem healthy. Somebody transformed. It probably became a shelter.
Jesus Christ, if you're sheltering in a blooming crypt, holy shit, dude. Right, once we've done that, go right, and along the path in the distance. Guy working on the car on the right. Try talking to him.
Hello.
Hi, do you need something?
He seems very big.
Good boy.
Let's say it's one of my numerous.
I'll stop you right there. I already said
That.
in a certain sense. Could you please talk to me as little
Is it a long.
you have?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, so we are going to now enter the church. Take a look at the left window.
Interesting. I wonder. It's a shame I can't get it.
Take a look at the middle window.
Stories, the boat.
And finally the right window.
I don't see.
That will pop the 25G Achievement Historian of Bonetown. Right, so once we've done that, we're going to talk to the Reverend.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was admiring.
You're right. It dates back a few centuries after he traveled of seeing the
What?
Edward Drake, upstanding, unblemished.
Yes, Father.
This calling has been handed down.
Can.
My upstand
Yes, that.
before Korea.
Yes.
Yes.
Can.
My upstand
Yes.
before Korea.
Yes.
Yes. And there
How come?
program.
What is
There we room watch. Son,
Maybe.
last night
I wish I.
that
Who is?
come a
Nothing. What?
room and that
What ma-
some ice this be in that
What?
room and that
What ma-
some ice this be in that.
Goodbye.
Okay, so once you've gone through all of these conversationals, take the Polaroid camera
Maybe
that's
it's
on the
coming in.
second pew, is that what it's called? On the left. The second bench, whatever. Right. we are now going into the Captain Kidd's map segment of the game. So we're going to go up to the amusement park. Okay. We're going to use the tuning fork on the worn out attraction.
Is it possible the solution? It seems to have worked. I want to
Take the
Very nice.
there.
Let's see what this is about. Small Teddy, property of Rock Lafitte. Rock Lafitte? It would seem he was a pirate. It'd be better to check this. Just as I thought. There's something hidden. The very smart Mr. Lafitte hid his piece of the map. Be better at his part of the map. I don't need this plush anymore. I hope Mr. Lafitte won't be offended.
Okay. We are now going to go into the drug store / pub. Or go to the street with it on anyway, and we're going to use the Polaroid with the 3D printer. Oh, my mistake. I've gone forward a step. I do apologise. No, we want to go to the blacksmith first. Go in the blacksmith and then use the
I don't think that's important enough. I don't think that's important. Too many things. I don't think that's...
I do apologise. I realise my mistake. We don't want to go to the blacksmith yet. Sorry, we want to go to the armoury. I do apologise. I made a slight error. So we want to go all the way over to the right. So we were on the right road, just in the wrong shop. We want to use the camera on the gun.
Here are the pics I took now that the photographic film is over.
Also, I don't believe this is how 3D printers work, but whatever. Okay, so now we're going to the drugstore pub. And we are going into here. And we're going to use the photos on the 3D printer.
It should work. The photos short. Very well. A perfect plastic. This printer model uses materials that faithfully reproduce the original. This replica could.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go back to the armory. use the fake gun on the gun that's in the middle.
I can't do that now.
No, don't do that. We want to use the pebbles that we have on the catapult to the left, which is just there. So we're going to use that on the pebbles that we got, the pumice
This
pebbles.
sign invites me to the marriage. It says, new arrival.
No problem. That always happens when kids play with it. I'm gonna tidy up.
Okay, now we're going to use the gun with the gun in the middle.
Finally, let's see if...
Okay,
Very
that's
good.
25G for doing that as well.
Piece of the map. Roger's piece. I don't feel at ease with a real weapon in my pocket. I'd rather not take it with me. But I can't get rid of it here or the owner would get suspicious. I'd better leave it somewhere outside of the store. Looks like a good spot here. Now it seems much less aggressive.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to travel to the One-Eyed Jack. We're going to sit down at the table. Oh, sugar. Sit down.
I see when you're...
Okay, and what we're going to do is move the fake eyes on ourselves.
I feel ready.
Very
And then
well. I'm
call this guy.
Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common power man. Mushroom chicken, sweet corn chicken, free red herb crusted block. Kid. Hey, kid. The test is over. I saw you fall into a trance, just like you're the chosen one.
After the 6th plate, I felt the force flow.
I know. Keep the key. With it.
Thank you. Good. I don't need these cardboard eyes anymore.
Okay, so once you've got the key, use it on the padlock.
Since I'm the chosen...
We are then going to go to the blacksmiths. And we're going to go inside the blacksmith. We are going to put the fortune cookie on the anvil. Not quite sure why we can't, you know, just use the knife or cut it open.
Find something with which to try to open it.
Anyway. Hit it with a mystical hammer.
That's a good idea. Only the imitation of an ancestral weapon will... After the impact, the hammer disappeared. Maybe it wasn't a cop, but at least the cookie inside, there is something left by Eddie Bellamy.
Okay.
So I find myself with the pieces of a biscuit that dates back centuries and a message. It doesn't seem like the classic fortune cookie message.
There's 25G.
Just like my dad said, better add it to the others.
Okay, so the next location that we want to go to is the museum, which is top left. We're going to go inside. We are going to use our stamp on the Pirate Willy poster.
Let's give a touch of authenticity to this poster. Now it seems that it was issued by the stamp has done its...
Then we are going to use the Pirate Willy poster to the curator.
Here you are.
Interesting.
Sure, they are wanted posters of Tom Rayleigh. I found them at home in an old chest left to us by one of my ancestors. I know that in the past he had some problems with the law. My poor great-great-great-grandfather Tom.
Actually, they look authentic. The resemblance to you is evident, especially after he drank a bit.
Oh, thanks?
And the stamp is authentic as well. There is no doubt you're one of Tom's heirs. Finally, I have something for you. Take that envelope. Tom forgot it here, in the old prison after his last, visit. Since then, nobody has ever seen him anymore. Can you tell me what happened to him?
And suddenly...
Concise. Take his envelope and make your... Now I have to refine my technique.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so we can take the envelope.
Better leave before opening the envelope. Let's open it. As I suspected, inside there's both... By the smell, I'd say the best to add this piece of... Let's just hope the contents of the flask won't spill out into...
Okay.
Hello? Boss, it's me. Bob is keeping an eye on the young Morgan. It looks like he's snooping around Bone Town, but we still don't know the reason. He's either particularly good or he has nothing to hide.
I don't trust him. It's strange that Henry's son shows up again in town after all these years. Continue with the surveillance. Sooner or later, he'll make a wrong move.
Okay, boss. I'll keep you posted.
Good. Close this time, and the Morgan won't stop me.
Okay, so once we've done that, we are going to go to the lighthouse now. I'm trying to go to the lighthouse. There we go. There we go. Give the fortune cookie to the seagull.
I think it is the only one able to digest it.
Mine.
Great. I can...
Right, rummage to the seagull nest.
A 5-cent coin.
Right. We are going to go to the drugstore. We are going to use the 5-cent coin on the jelly bean dispenser.
5-cent coin. Do what you gotta do. Perfect.
Okay. We are now going to go all the way to the blacksmith. In we go. Give the jelly bean to your horse. Just a reminder, please do not actually give jelly beans to a horse.
No horse, better put it in...
Horsey. Okay, now use the scissors on its tail.
Being very careful. Easy, horsey. That didn't go too bad. Now I have these...
Okay. Now we can combine the horsehair with the bow.
Good idea. This way I...
Okay, now we can go to the musical shop. We're going to enter the shop. And we're going to go into the back room. We are going to use the tuning fork on the triangle.
It should work.
We are going to use the...
What was that? There's a hideout in the wall. The opening mechanism seems to have...
We're going to use the roll with engravings on the piano.
The roll should go here. Another noise. The hideout.
And finally, we're going to use the bow on the cello.
If I remember correctly, it should be played like this. That noise again. Finally, the opening is big enough to allow access. At least for a hand. I don't need the bow anymore.
Okay. At this point,
It's starting to take shape, but it's still incomplete. I have 5 pieces out of 9. I already have...
so let's search this little hideout here. We get our 6th piece of map.
It's a piece of paper. Actually, it's a piece of kid's map.
Okay, now we are going to go to the church. Okay, look at this pitching machine.
It won't work if you don't start the engine first. From what I see, I get...
Okay, pour the alcohol from the flask into the
enough.
pitching machine. Sorry, into the engine.
The alcoholic content, it could work. Done. The flask is empty. You just have to press...
Oh, look who's there. This is an
Okay.
Father,
son, even the most...
I don't understand.
Somebody dead
I still don't...
outside the church. The kids of Bone Town. All that clamoring and laughter disturbed my concert, but it's necessary to maintain a... I instructed never to use it anymore. And it's been years. It'll be necessary to...
Are you planning to write a sermon?
Oh, no, son. This situation has to be resolved.
I don't think I'm the...
You're here in my presence, so you're the right... I didn't want to take this sacred relic. Everything is already set up. A sacred...
It seems like...
Young and pure of soul, it's no word.
But it just said...
Isn't that enough for you? My mother... Carry...
What's the sign?
Ask for help from the...
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, so we now have the sign. Try and use the blacksmith's tools.
It doesn't seem like a good idea, unless it's a matter of life.
I get it.
So talk to him.
I need help, or rather,
In this case,
the Reverend has entrusted me with... Can I take one of...
inside the tool serves to tighten. It's the only thing I can give you for your make good use.
Thanks.
Bye.
So once you've spoken to him, you can get this I can't speak. Multi-purpose tool. Then puts the multi-purpose tool on top of the broken sign to fix it.
Perfect. Now the...
Then use the sign between the... well, basically in the hole, basically between the pitching machine and the church.
should work. Mission accomplished.
Use the pitching machine again.
You just have to press...
Oh dear.
Oops. I just followed the rep...
Pick up the broken glass.
Hold still, son.
All right.
Talk to him until he leaves.
What happened?
Somebody, some ungodly soul. Have you seen any black?
I think I saw some...
I thought so. Sure. Anything else?
Skinny,
Any distinct?
thick, black...
It's clear. The description matches. I'll go in with nobody can distinct.
Weird. I could have sworn that actually this glass shard contains a piece...
I'll take that. Okay, so we now need to go to the library. We're actually nearly done. So we're going to go into the library. Do a quick achievement check. You should be at 27 of 35 right now. 675 gamer score out of the 1,000. We're going to use the multi-purpose tool on the locked crate.
Let's try. It works. Empty. It seems so strange. Let's see. Just as I thought. There's a false back.
Okay. So, we want to use the nail file now.
It should work. Bingo! The nail file, there's something a lot more precious inside.
So that is our 8th part of the map. We have one part left. Okay, so we now want to go to the drugstore. We want to give the flower, or container with flowers, to the pharmacist.
Perfect. Non.
I wouldn't want to ruin your dream, but I think that already exists.
I know the market very well. I managed to isolate it. And
Really? Which one?
well, it's the root. Ah, nice try. It's the only ingredient that is not present on the list. Take it. I don't.
Thank you. Better read it away. Wait a minute. This list is a... I can glimpse something under the text. I, Dr. Alfred Every, on July 15th. In exchange, Mr. Bonnet transfers to the Every family, free of charge, the property of the building where the family business is actually located. The agreements will not be disclosed. Yours faithfully, Dr. Every. It's countersigned by Steve Bonnet, too. If the agreements have not been disclosed, I'd better get over...
Okay. So once we've done that, we are going to be going to the town hall. I could have sworn I pressed the town hall. There we go. Right, in we go.
Weird. Steve's not here. In the meantime, I could inspect his office looking for the receipt of Dr. Every.
Use the globe.
So weird. There are no notes on these. What can they... Wait a minute. I could be wrong. There's nothing. I wasn't expecting that.
Go up the ladder.
It closed back. There's probably another device in this room. Why all this secret? And what's this? Better take a...
Take the rope.
The rope is always useful.
Then take the diary from the table.
And what's this? It looks like there's something. I don't think I'm mistaken. It's surely Every. Finally, on this piece there are some coordinates. Brilliant. The light will guide you. There's also a... What does Steve... Let's see if there's an explanation in the diary.
So you get 25G for getting the last map piece. I'm going to save because I think the game's actually just broken on me. I'm going to try loading it. There we go. Yeah, the diary was stuck on the screen for some reason.
Better let some fresh air in.
So I'll open the window. And we're going to use the rope on the window.
Good idea.
And then we're going to climb outside. Whee! Okay, so we are now going... Oh, wrong button. We are now going to go to the lighthouse. We're going to cross the bridge. And then we're going to use the control box.
I don't really know how it works. I wouldn't know what to do with it. $16.99. I guess it's praise for. I wonder how many ships. There's also a one. It doesn't seem. Okay, let's.
Okay, so we want to be looking for 4778, which should be along here, is it this way? No, wrong way, the other way. This one here. Oh, too far. You want to be on the cross. That's right, isn't it?
It's practically impossible. There's no recognizable place mentioned as ref. Okay, let's try.
47, 78.
This is the point marked on the
There
map.
we go.
Let's see in what direction the lighthouse is pointing. Good.
Of course it is.
Very well. The light points in the direction of...
Okay, so we're now going to go to the graveyard, or the cemetery, whatever you'd like to call it. We're going to go into the middle crypt, and we're going to examine the X.
I don't think... Once there was a legend.
And we're going to use the ancient coin.
Maybe this... Let's try.
Yeah.
Where did I end up? Seems like a natural cave.
Okay, so we are now in the pirate ship segment. 25G for getting here, by the way. Okay, so in this final section we are at 750 gamer score right now.
Colony of Mexican psilocybin, one of the most powerful hallucinogenic mushrooms in the world. Professor Jones showed one of their sour odor is only as strong as they're supposed to proliferate. I'm also wondering who...
Anyway, moving on. Gonna continue going all the way right.
It can't be. The hull outline. A red nightmare sailed on the sea. The historian Jean... This is it.
And we are going to attempt to climb the step ladder.
But who said that?
Who dares board my ship without permission?
Who's talking? Are you a ghost? Show yourself.
How dare you give only...
It can't be. I can't believe this. My God. Dad? Dad, is that really you?
I have no sons. I, the adventure galley's captain. My name is only whispered in both the... Some people call me... I'm William. Who are you?
Don't you...
What tone is this? Boy.
What happened to you? You're not...
Don't you ever mention that name in my presence. Morgan and Blackbeard are the reason my crew and I are here. If it wasn't for their betrayal, right now we'd be the masters of Tortuga. Instead, Morgan and Blackbeard mutinied, hired their own crew and attacked us. But nobody can take possession of William Kidd's treasure. Remember well these two names, because they're the worst enemies of Kidd's... Blackbeard. And now, speak plain.
Dad?
It's about you have permission to board and immediately get to ask the quartermaster to give you everything. I'm going back. I have to plot the route for our next destination.
What's happening here? How could Dad still be... I better get on the gal... The ship is completely deserted. I guess Dad...
Okay, we are going to knock on the double doors.
What's happening now?
There are...
That's the reason you've been trying to... Anything else? What? This is... Anyway, no less than 100... Anything else?
Captain,
Is this the...
I hoped to understand...
I have no time to get angry now. You can hear my story from the other... Good.
Okay. We're going to go up to the cabin above. Look at the voodoo doll on the left.
It looks like a voodoo doll. Some prankster guest of Kidd must have left it here after his stay. Better not touch it. I wouldn't want its curse to remain active on some descendant of the represented person.
That will give us 25G. Which should leave us 225G to go. 325Gs and one 150. So we're going to take the clothes here.
Some well
And the hats. Don't forget the hats. I look through the floor at the captain.
I can't take it. I can't reach. Don Quixote, it's one of the first. Life on the Seas by William. It seems kid.
Anyway, once you've examined those two books with the X button, we're gonna back out. Gonna go to the main deck. Then we're gonna go below deck. We are gonna go collect the mannequin, which why is it not letting us pick it up? Oh, this mannequin.
According to a chronicle,
one of my viewers has just reached 200 hours. Thank you very much for your support. Okay, next we're gonna go down and we're gonna take the sword.
This old sword, maybe I can. That should get.
We're going to also examine the cannon.
This cannon is. I should have a valid.
Attempt to open the door.
It's locked. If I could have.
We can't do that yet. Gonna knock on the captain's door. So go all the way up to the deck. Knock on the captain's door.
What's happening now? I hope it's.
I'll need the key to access the hold.
You still aren't an official. Every new member must get to know.
I think I already saw it.
Let's see if this is true of you. First, name at least one member of the crew.
Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Second question. According to which...
Life on the Seas by Kid.
Life on the...
Third and last question. How many...
27.
I'm sorry. And...
Sorry.
Good.
Okay, I may have made a slight mistake. Go back underneath.
This cannon, I should have. It's one of the oldest cannons. You can tell by the every notch shows up 8 notches. So 8 battles. An interesting.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I did wrong. I do apologise. Press X on the cannon, not A, to get that number 8 information. I made a mistake there. I told you to press A. Sorry, you needed to press X.
What's happening?
Need the key.
I think let's first.
Jimbo.
Second.
Oh, I pressed wrong button.
I'm sorry. And you still are every new. I think let's first.
Right, so Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Second.
Life on the Seas.
Third.
8.
8.
Well done. You have the honor among us. You do.
Okay, so we've now got the key to the hold.
Thanks, Captain. Sorry.
Good.
Okay, go down again. Use the key on the hold.
Perfect. Wow! The legends were true. This is the result of years of piracy in all the seas of the world.
Take the mask from the wall.
It's a mask. I think it's the loot plundered from...
Then we're going to go up to the main deck. Okay, we're going to put Jimbo the pirate next to the cannon.
This old mannequin was used to deceive the more mannequins there were, the larger and more dangerous the I could use it to if I could disguise it as a pirate. If I'm not mistaken, he named I really see.
Okay, we're going to put the hat on him.
A classy touch. The hat makes it look.
We're going to put the clothes on him.
They seem the right size. It's starting to look like a member of the crew.
And the mask.
This gives it an aura of mystery.
And finally, the sword.
Let's try to make it mean. Discreetly.
That will give us 25 gamer score, old acquaintance. Knock on the captain's door again.
What's happening now?
Captain!
Morgan. It's real. What? No. Prepare your...
While Dad is busy, I can act.
The day of reckoning has arrived.
Okay, so now we're in here. You want to take... take the chalice.
Dad has placed the logbook to put since I'm here.
There we go.
The same acrid smell of the mushrooms I saw in the this could Dad managed to survive all the even in small quantities they sustain any organism that on the other hand they're all Dad's state of shock following his fall from the cliffs combined if he keeps drinking from this chalice I have to get rid of this chalice. Professor Jones taught us that a strong first the chalice and then the adrenaline.
So out to the deck.
Don't show your face again.
Look who's back. Henry and his kid, the young Morgan.
How did you manage to get here, Steve?
It wasn't difficult. I was looking for you all over town. I waited for you a long time. Henry, I didn't think you were still alive. In the end, you were right.
How dare you come aboard my ship without permission and offend a member of my crew? Who are you?
Henry, don't you recognize me? It's me.
Dad! Captain! It's Blackbeard! He was also able to get on board.
Blackbeard. Yes, I recognize you now.
Henry, you leave me. I understand him.
Let's see what you can do.
On guard!
The day of reckoning. Finally.
We'll see who...
Whilst they're fighting, we're going to go down. We are going to use the cannon.
This cannon is... I should have a...
Right, we need the chalice on the cannon.
It should work. It's not a cannonball. And now the coup de... I did it. Heck, I didn't see that coming. Better go back.
That gives us 25G. Brings us up to the top.
You don't stand a chance this time.
We'll see. I admit it. You defeated me, Henry.
A victory over a man who was once a friend has no value for me.
The cave is collapsed. Captain. The adrenaline caused by the duels with Jimbo and Steve is reducing the effect of the hurry. Let's go.
Not before Steve. I've never been so close to it.
But Steve, not now. There will be other opportunities.
Yes, Steve. The kid's right.
Henry.
Steve. Is that you?
There's no time.
Dad? You go. I want Kid Henry. Just know.
Steve!
Farewell.
Dad!
Okay.
A few hours later.
Willy.
10.
So...
Yes, but...
I sensed that something was wrong with Steve. When I realized that the search for Kid's treasure was becoming... I hid my piece of the map. You are a Morgan. I hope that
I read Steve's diary. I know.
A stroke of luck. I fell right into the sea. The tide pushed. I wanted to find a way to get back to the surface. The last thing I remember is
Dad, let's go back. Plus, we have to find a way to tell
Elizabeth. Yes. Hometown.
Speaking, here it is.
And that is our last achievement, 150G, complete the adventure. That is the full completion. Sorry for a couple of mistakes that I've done as we've been going through there. But yeah, if you follow what I do, you get all of the achievements, 1000G, in just about 2 hours. Thank you everybody for watching, and see you in the next one. Take care.